What's up, y'all? It's Ty. In this video today, we're going to be going over, talking about where the updated market is at right now in College Football 25 Auction House. And boy, am I glad I sold yesterday, because this is not a good day to want to sell cards in the auction house. And we'll get to it. We'll talk about it. And as we do, if you are new to the channel, please smash that subscribe button. I really do appreciate all of the recent support on the channel. What in the Ezekiel Elliott? I didn't even know he was in the game. I did not even know Ezekiel Elliott was in the game. Honestly, I didn't even know he was in the game until I literally am recording this today. Like, is he even in the catalog? He's not even in the catalog. I don't even know if Zeke's supposed to be in the game, but somebody pulled him. So here we are. I don't know what is going on right now in this game. Things are just coming unglued, but that's where we're gonna start this video. The auction house right now is cooked. It's cooked. It is absolutely cooked, guys. And even with Ezekiel Elliott, I like Zeke, and he's not even an LTD. What in the world is going on? Like, I honestly, I have no idea what's going on. But let's start there. Ezekiel Elliott, obviously in the game. Reggie Bush, obviously in the game. The running back position has went way down in price. But you can say that for every position. Quarterback price. General Booty is down to 200,000 coins. Quinn Ewers is incredible. He's super cheap. I mean, every single position, we got new cards, which is driving prices way down. I see Jeremiah Smith for $361 in the auction house. DK Metcalf, an absolute stud, for $289. It's no wonder cards are getting cheap. It's because these rush events cause so many people to open up packs in this game, and it causes the auction house to go way, way, way down. So I really hope you guys weren't sitting on a bunch of on your players. Hopefully you guys liquidized them. Hopefully you guys got a bunch of coins for them. If not, you're probably not loving your situation right now, because the auction house and because of the college football playoff, because we got so many different cards, like at every specific position, cards are dirt cheap today. Whether it's Kyle Hamilton, he's still pretty expensive, but Major Burns, Bryce Thornton, again, all these quarterbacks are super cheap today. So what am I looking at today? What would if I were to buy cards today, what are the cards that I would recommend buying? Well, it's pretty tough, pretty difficult right now, because number one, people know the auction house is cheap, and there's just not going to be that many people, buying cards right now. And so all these cards are cheap. Chris Johnson, cut in half. Devin Neal, cut in half as far as his price is concerned. Even if you look at these 92, 93 overalls, wide receiver position, these cards, Jaden Greathouse is super good for 32K. Honestly, if I was balling on a budget, Greathouse and Squirrel White would be my two wide receivers. Genuinely today. You want a new offensive lineman? Well, guess what? At a lot, I'm not saying every offensive lineman position, but at a lot of these offensive lineman positions, we got new cards that are really, really solid that can play. Even if it's a 90 overall, and these cards are going to be super cheap. Like Jared Hufford, you pick him up, you don't need anything else at the left guard position. He is an absolute stud. So that's the first thing I would say is the college football playoff cards are insanely good and are super, 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 super cheap. Should cause the auction house overall to go way down today. You guys can see even Benjamin Morrison being like, 58,000 coins is absolutely ridiculous. But this is for every position. Don't think it's just for, one or two specific positions. At every specific position, at every overall, the auction house is absolutely cooked right now. So honestly, to me, it is a good day to buy cards. And it's weird saying that, but it is. Today is a great, great, great day. Great opportunity for you guys to buy cards, to add, to help your specific ultimate team. Now, even for me, I've kind of wanted Danny Stutzman for a while. Is he worth buying? Maybe not Danny Stutzman, because he is pretty expensive. But one of my looks today is trying to get Roquan Smith for under 200,000 coins. Again, that is one of my goals today. Will I be able to do it? I don't know. Wide receiver position. I've wanted Jeremiah Smith for a while. Goal is to get him for maybe, 350 is not insanely expensive, but I'm going to try to continue to get the card for cheaper. Because right now in the auction house, these cards are going way down in price. And again, feel like it's not going to be, a huge window for guys like Jeremiah Smith. So I've got my eye on him. Got my eye. I really do want Reggie Bush. However, we know Ezekiel Elliott came out in the college football playoff drop today, and we didn't even know about it. And so that's something like, even for me, if I wanted a quarterback today, I'd either pick up General Booty who is an LTD, or Quinn Ewers, who I don't even think is really overly priced right now for 400,000 coins. I think that card is an absolute stud. And so when I'm looking at the market today, I can't really say anybody is a bad value. And that's crazy where we're at right now in this game. But that is where we're at. Every card that I've talked about so far today is really good. And I like them for their specific value. One thing I would say to you guys is this. The auction house over the next week or so, supposedly this event goes through the 29th. Again, I don't know what's coming tomorrow. I don't know what's coming each and every day. But I would say this. The auction house is maybe going to get worse. And so when it comes down to getting other specific cards, it's really tough for me to tell you, spend all your coins now. Because I don't even know if that's a good idea. Like even this Danny Stutzman for 116. I don't know if that's a good value. Like I have no idea. The next cheapest is what, 190. So I feel like it's worth doing. But I don't know. I got him for 116. I like him for that value. However, if I can maybe get like 159 out of him, I think he's worth selling. So it just comes down to these types of things. Like I like Danny Stutzman, but I don't know what his price is going to. There's one for 139. So I know mine's not going to sell. So honestly, I'll keep him for 119. I've wanted Danny Stutzman for a while. I don't mind him for that price. Hey, it is what it is. I would take him and run with it. But that's the type of card, like, I don't know if his price is going to stay high. I don't know if it's not going to stay high. I really don't know. But if you can look at my recent auctions, and this is what I want you guys to do, and it's all about timing the market, is look what these guys sold for yesterday and what their prices are today. Look at Darren McFadden. Look at Major Burns. Look at General Booty. Look at Stephon Diggs. Look at Isaiah Bond. Look at, Sauce Gardner. Look where their prices were yesterday compared to where they're at today. And that is one of the main things that is important on this game, is being able to time the market. And that's why for you guys right now, like when it comes down to a guy like Jeremiah Smith, if you want Jeremiah Smith, the reason I'm so passionate about him, for example, is even if we see good cards in the rush drops in the near future, like obviously we're going to get names of the game tomorrow. I do believe that's what's coming tomorrow, right? More names of the game. Let me make sure I know what I'm talking about before, I say anything too crazy. But if you look at the content schedule for the next week, yes, we're getting names of the game come tomorrow. And then Bowl Legends on Sunday. So we're getting 2 more content drops within the next 2 days. And who knows with this Christmas rush, how often it's going to update all of those types of things. Because honestly, I have no idea. It could be a weekly thing where this week we get a store rush. And then next, week we get a store rush as well. I really don't know what the store rush is going to be like, considering there's no timers on these types of things, which makes things interesting. I have no idea. And so this is kind of uncharted territory for me. But what I will say is this. I think today, you guys can see Reggie Bush's impacts from 1220 until 1225. And so this is what I would say today. As far as Reggie Bush is concerned, if you want him, patience. Patience for Reggie Bush. Patience for Kyle Pitts, although he's already pretty inexpensive. These are cards that are going to be impacts for the next little while. Again, I don't know. I think, rush packs, or I don't know, when they're going to reset, all of those types of things. But they are going to be impacts for a while. So there's no rush to get these cards. As far as Jeremiah Smith, he's a card you might want to think about picking up today. Just because, again, you do not know how long he is going to be. I mean, he's probably about out of packs at this stage. Same thing with the college football playoff cards. There's really no rush to pick up those cards either. So know what cards are worth picking up. Know what cards are worth being patient for. Even a guy like Quinn Ewers, patience. His price is probably going to continue to tank throughout today into this weekend. We'll see what is coming tomorrow. All of those types of things. But patience is a virtue when it comes down to today's drop. So yes, I want Reggie Bush, Kyle Pitts as much as the next person. But everybody knows his price is going to continue to drop. We're getting, good running backs. Ezekiel Elliott, I guess, came out today, although nobody really knew about it. Like, the market is going to continue to drop. So be patient when it comes down to the market. It's going to continue to drop throughout this weekend at least. And then we'll be able to see a little bit more come this week on weekend on where everything is at. Again, Jeremiah Smith is somebody that I'm looking to probably pick up at some stage today. But there's really no rush. There's no rush to anything. If you see a card for a really good value, do what you got to do. Like, even for me, in Kyle Pitts, if I get the card for, I don't know, $250, something like that, then I'll pick Kyle Pitts up. But again, he's in packs for a while. And I guess Martellus Bennett is in packs. These are cards we didn't even know were coming out today. I don't even know if these cards were supposed to come out today, honestly. But yet here they are in packs. It's just such a weird situation when it comes down to what is going on right now. Like, I genuinely don't even think Martellus Bennett is supposed to be in packs. I don't. And here he is in packs. So it's one of the main reasons, like, even with Kyle Pitts. Guess what, guys? Martellus Bennett is better than Kyle Pitts. So is, Kyle Pitts worth picking up today? Again, I'll leave that up to you. It's just a weird situation. I feel like EA messes up a lot. I don't think Zeke's supposed to be in packs. I don't think Martellus Bennett is supposed to be in packs either. But it is what it is. It's where we're at today. I don't think Martellus Bennett is worth picking up, by the way, in case you are wondering that. But yeah, it's just kind of where we're at in the auction house today. Be patient. Market's going to probably continue to drop throughout, the course of the next week or so. So be patient. If you find guys you want, do what you got to do. But it just seems like EA accidentally released too many college football playoff cards. I guess maybe these cards are supposed to be in packs, but I really don't think they are. Even a guy like Anthony Adams. This card is not supposed to be in packs. You can't convince me, but the card is still an absolute stud. So I don't know. You guys tell me what your thoughts are. I guess these college football playoff cards are leaked and they're not even supposed to be in the game. Market's going to be cooked, guys. For the next week or so, the market's absolutely cooked. What I would recommend, again, if you want to get specific cards, do what you have to do, but do not overpay for cards at all whatsoever. Even like a Lawrence Tafili for 30K, do what you got to do, but the market is going to be absolutely cooked for the next week or so. That's where I'm at. Again, content drops tomorrow. Content drops on Sunday. It's going to get crazy here in this game. Main card today that I'm looking at picking up is Jeremiah Smith. After Jeremiah Smith, I don't really care. But even for you guys, I really like for their specific prices. These cards are old, that's why. But cards I really do like for their specific prices are these new wide receivers. Squirrel White's really good. Great House is really good. Those are a couple of guys that if I were you guys balling on a budget, I would be looking to pick up in a massive way. For me, it's Jeremiah Smith, who I think is an absolute stud. If I can get the card for a price I want to pay. That's going to wrap it up. Drop a like on the video. Subscribe if you're new. And as always, man, I love you guys. Have a blessed day.